Hi, this is Sarah from Close to the Earth IT Services. I'm an Apple certified service provider, and it turns out I'm one of the only Apple certified service providers in the state of Oklahoma, which was a big surprise to me. And I just wanted to take a moment to tell you how I got here and my brand journey story. And I definitely want to hear about your brand journey story too and how you got started. So I moved to Oklahoma last year in 2018. My husband's a professor and he got a job at OU. So I went too. I have a business in Los Angeles, in Malibu, which is in LA County. I totally love the clients that we have, always have interesting challenges. And my specialization there is setting up beautiful, functional home offices so that people can just have a break from their regular everyday workspace and work at home and be able to take care of their kids or whatever they need to do and just be able to work when they want to and have that freedom. What I think is really exciting is that my business has changed like 3 different times since the time that I started. When I got started, I was doing a lot of like hard drive changes, RAM upgrades, basically setting up new computers, which we do a lot of, but even that has changed in the last 2 years. Systems have become more efficient, and as a result, it's faster to set up a computer. It's easier to take care of a computer. You can sync all of your devices with your computer, which is new over the last 6 years in the same way that it's going on now. So everything is moving away from having individual devices and more toward having systems, functional systems. So it's supposed to be getting easier for the end user, but it's also getting more confusing. And part of the reason that I feel so motivated to help people in this way is just to make things easier. I know how hard it is to become an entrepreneur and have that leap of faith that it takes to go from thinking about maybe working for yourself to actually doing it. And I just really want to support that bravery. I just think it takes such courage. It takes faith. It takes vision. It takes a set of values that are really outstanding, in my opinion. And my passion is supporting that, supporting creativity. A lot of Mac users see the Mac as a tool, a multifunctional tool, whether it's creating multimedia or having less vulnerability to viruses. Well, that's kind of changing too. Bad news there. But people kind of want a system that is very functional, very high-end, reliable, has longevity, and all of those things are really true, especially for the Mac these days. I mean, it's incredible how much processing power computers have today versus even 6 years ago. I mean, it's really, really substantial. So the challenges that I see for people are systems getting more confusing, not being able to repair your own computer. That's something that's really changed. In a lot of ways, computers are getting more reliable, but also we don't have the freedom to repair our own computers anymore, and that's something that is to be taken into consideration. Some people are interested in that, some people are not. You're still looking at a lifespan of between 5 and 7 years with a Mac versus 2 or 3 with a PC. So I'm a big believer in keeping the longevity of the Mac. So it's a commitment though. It's definitely a commitment to pay the premium price for an Apple product. So if you've made the commitment to investing in a powerful tool like an Apple computer or an iPad Pro, which has become ever more powerful, or even the iPhone, which, I mean, the iPhones have increased in price too, right? So once you're making that financial commitment, it's important to honor that commitment by having systems that work. It doesn't mean that you have to hire a full-time IT person who can really do that. But having some guidelines to follow and having someone to talk to when something's not working is really important. Apple Care will give a lot of assistance for free. You do have to wait on hold and things like that. But as far as like the Apple apps, Mac Mail, Safari, anything having to do with the Mac setup process or Apple ID, you can get free help with that. But when it comes to things like networking, and our networking needs have changed so much too. So your typical home Wi-Fi, let's say the cable company or Fios gives you a modem, and that Wi-Fi system within the cable company modem and router is one unit. That really isn't made to handle multiple devices or really give that performance that you truly need if you've got more than one thing going on. And we all do. So it's important to think about networking. Also, if you're a business owner and you have Wi-Fi in your location, let's say your coworkers are working on a Wi-Fi system, you need to make sure that anything on the user end that is going on is not going to interfere with your core operation, and that you have enough networking power and bandwidth to actually sustain what you have to accomplish. So that can be a problem if you're waiting around for Wi-Fi. You can really get saturated by technical difficulties. We all know that for sure. So what I'm here to do in Oklahoma City area, Norman, University of Oklahoma, more the area, is to help small business. I really feel like that's my passion, is working with smaller businesses to maximize your potential. Because think of how many hats you have to wear as a small business owner. You can really get distracted. And I really think it's powerful to have some assistance, just to take some things off your plate. It's also hard to hire people as a small business owner because you've only got so much bandwidth, and the people that you take onto your team have to be able to just pick up the baton and run with it. So I've got a lot of experience doing that too. Even if you just want someone to ask some questions to and bounce some ideas off of, I'm in the community. I'm definitely someone that you can talk to and ask questions to without an obligation. It's not going to be a hard sell or anything like that. So yeah, I'm just really open to hearing from local business owners and community members about what I can do to be helpful. Like, use me as a resource. I've got so much experience dealing with small business and integrating Mac systems. I'm Apple certified, so I know all about the Mac OS. I get tested on it every year with intensity, and things have really changed, especially over the last 3 years. So yeah, we're seeing like a every 3-year cycle, and every 3-year cycle of things really changing and becoming more integrated, but a little more complicated. So yeah, let's discuss. I'm happy to help you. And here I am in Norman. So you can reach me at phone number 405-245-9591 or visit me on the web at www.closetotheearth.com. Thanks for listening, and follow me for tech tips, tricks, and you can always reach out to me and ask questions.